What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Keith Ballin, man. I am back with another video for you guys. And Chris Paul and Wemby disqualified from the skills challenge during All-Star weekend. And this is an absolute shame that Chris Paul would sit up here and commit this type of act in front of the world, man, because I'm not blaming Wemby for this. I don't care what Wemby says. He's going to say, oh, it was my idea, whatever. No, this was Chris Paul. And I don't care if I'm wrong. This was Chris Paul. Look at this picture. He looked like the old head convincing the young cat to do something he know he ain't supposed to do. Look at him. Look at him. Any guy that's bald with a hairline, you can't trust. This guy, Chris Paul, is one of the dirtiest players I ever seen in the NBA. So I wouldn't think for a second that this wasn't his idea. Listen, this is what you guys got to understand. Chris Paul will do anything to win. Playing dirty, cheating, lying, whatever. Chris Paul, that's what he's about. This guy is ringless. This guy has been in the NBA since I was a newborn. He still ain't got a ring. I don't even think he got a ring from a marriage. This guy really had the audacity to cheat in a skills challenge, an event nobody really even cares about anyway. So this guy wanted to win that bad. He's cheating in pointless, useless events. So if you don't know what these guys did during a part of the skill challenge, there's several instances where you have to shoot jumpers until you make them. So what Chris Paul and Wemby, they get the bright idea of doing is basically, we're just going to chuck the balls up, not really shoot a legitimate jump shot. We're just going to throw them up for the sake of time so we could move faster. So both of these clowns go through the skills challenge, throwing up shots that weren't real jump shots. And, you know, they have a fast time because of it, because it helped them save time. So they sit on the bench, as you guys can see in this picture. And then some bald dude come out the shadows. He's like, hey, I talked to everybody. Y'all are disqualified. You want to know what Chris Paul said? He said, that's fine. Bruh, that's fine. Bruh just has no shame. Dude don't care about cheating. And you could tell he convinced Wemby to be all in with this. This dude's a veteran. You always going to listen to the old head. The old head's never supposed to steer you wrong. Even if this was Wemby's idea, I'm still blaming Chris Paul. He's supposed to be the leader. He the old head. I'm tired of y'all old heads living on this earth for as long as y'all do, and then y'all act like y'all need guidance. No, you supposed to know. You supposed to deter me from the mistakes you made. But Chris Paul can't tell Wemby shit because he don't know how to win unless it's by cheating. And cheaters never win. As you can see, they was disqualified. So Chris Paul, man, this guy will never win the championship. If this guy's your favorite player, I'm just going to let you know right now, don't bank on it. This guy been bouncing around from team to team like the local thought. And don't get me wrong, I'm going in on him, but he's a solid player, solid point guard, whatever the case may be, knows how to set his team up. But you know what else he knows how to do? Take cheap shots at people during games. Guys, you think I'm lying and making this up? Go type it in on YouTube right now. After this video, I want you to finish this video. After this video, type in all Chris Paul dirty plays. Just look at his face. You could tell he's the type to stick his foot out while you walking by, try to trip you on the low, then put his hands up. I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. Shoulder check you, acting like he trying to back you down and just boom in your chest with his shoulder. Little dirty little push-offs, you know what I'm saying? Using his off arm. Why you think him and Rajon Rondo got into it? When Rajon two-pieced him. Why you think that went down, man? This guy, Chris Paul, talks to guys crazy. I'm surprised Wemby ain't went off on him yet. Wemby probably did cuss him out after they got disqualified. Embarrassing my dog on national TV because you want to cheat. Man, I was always taught, do your dirt alone, bro. Don't convince me to join in with you and then we both get locked up for the crime. The hell is wrong with you? Chris Paul, if your short ass came up with that idea to cheat, you should have did that on your own, bro, and let Wemby do the contest like the righteous young man he is. This guy, Chris Paul, hey, this is what we gonna do, right? You act like nobody gonna see this. Bro, it's a crowd full of people. The contestants you going against, you know they gonna say something. And the NBA would look so bad if they let y'all get away with this. If they would have let y'all get away with this, do you understand? Every other team after y'all would have did the same thing, which would have essentially ruined the whole contest and made it pointless because nobody was actually trying or following rules. See, guys do dumb shit and never think about the consequences. That's why you can't trust old heads like Chris Paul. He seemed good on the outside. He got some knowledge. He gonna give you some good game. But he gonna try to bend that corner, swerve bend that corner like Jello, and try to cheat the game. And that mentality is exactly why Chris Paul stands here today, 50 years old, ringless. So I just thought it was wrong for Chris Paul to lure Wemby into this type of behavior because I don't see Wemby as that type of guy to come up with that. You know, Chris Paul definitely reminds me of that old guy trying to cheat the system, outsmart the system, even though it's the dumbest idea ever. Doing this shit in the public like nobody's going to say nothing. Like Adam Silver and them boys just going to be like, oh, well, it's a loophole. No. So Chris Paul and Wemby get disqualified at the damn skills challenge, bro. An event nobody gives a care in the world about. Y'all get disqualified. Looking like two buffoons. So I'm just telling you, man, I know it's Chris Paul's idea. He's a guy who's never won. What do guys who don't win, what do they tend to do? They get desperate, right? Because they want to win so bad. And then what does that desperation lead to? You'll do anything to win. And when you're doing anything to win, what would you do? You would cheat just to win. And that's what this old man did. Embarrassed my dog Wemby on national television. Got these guys looking like clowns. But, hey, man, this is a lesson, man. Don't be listening to these old heads, bro. They will set you up. They will have your ass in jail right with them. That's a red flag. If an old head, he been in the hood all this time, he still ain't got no bread, and he trying to tell you what to do, don't follow after him. Look at his track record. And that's what I'm telling Wemby. Look at Chris Paul's track record. When you find a win on there, let me know. I haven't seen it. I looked at his damn resume with a magnifying glass. I still ain't seen it. Maybe I need to zoom in a little more. I don't know. I ain't seeing it, though. But don't be listening to these old heads. They will lead you down the wrong path. So I want to get you guys' thoughts on this, man. What do you guys think about Chris Paul and Wemby being disqualified for the skills challenge at All-Star Weekend? Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all you guys for checking out the videos, man. And hey, I'm up out of here. Peace.